And we're live. Yay. Okay, wait. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah, we're live. Yep, and we got 0 people watching, but that's fine. Wait. No, we got 1 person watching. Who is this? I don't even know you. I'm going to turn the volume down. Jeez. Jerk, lol, why do you?
What?
I don't know. All right, well, Marianne will be joining at some point. Yeah, I don't know what's happening there. Oh, looks like I got to post a link in this new group. Amateur hour here. All right. So, have you seen this Black Panther stuff? It's been going on, like people posting fake pictures of themselves wounded, like bloody pictures, but they're fake. Oh, Marianne's here.
Alrighty.
Hello, welcome.
How's my audio?
Sounds pretty good to me.
All right. Good. I was asking because sometimes my voice is kind of gargly. I figured out how to fix that. I'd have to leave and then come back in.
All right. looks like we got 1 dislike already.
Yeah.
This is going great so far.
Alrighty.
I'm an amateur.
Is this your first stream?
Yeah. I mean, no, technically I've tested streams on other accounts, but this is the first real stream.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not so hard when you figure it out.
Yeah.
I know I kind of goofed up on mine too, because I actually set up, I thought you had to like set up a hangout room or something like that. Actually start the call or something like that, and then just do that. I don't know. I wasn't sure what I was doing the first time I streamed either, and it wasn't even a good time for Atomic ANCAP and the Squirrely that he was debating, so it wasn't a good time. But at least I figured out how to set up a live stream then.
Oh, so I thought you were talking about the time when you got raided by a bunch of...
No. This was the time I hosted a live stream for Atomic and Squirrely.
Oh.
Yeah, the stream happened later. The stream rating happened later.
Hashtag needs more black people. Do y'all know any black people?
I know Our Best. Yeah, he's a black dude, but I don't know if you want him on.
We need diversity for the sake of diversity. I'm learning from J.J. Abrams.
All right, so are we ready to start on the topics, or are you inviting anyone else?
I have invited other people. Doesn't look like they'll be joining though.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens later.
Alrighty.
So, right. So I don't think I understand this whole gun reform thing. Like that Trump is pushing a bump stock ban or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I just overheard that when I was listening to Rush Limbaugh, and I was only listening to Rush Limbaugh because there was nothing else to listen to at the moment. But
yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
But he wants to push legislation that would ban bump stocks and I believe raise the legal age where you can purchase a firearm. Which
I heard about that.
It's kind of stupid because the legal age where you can buy a rifle or a shotgun is 18, but the legal age where you can buy a handgun is 21.
Yeah.
So he would effectively raise both of those ages, which
he would raise the handgun one too?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, yeah. I'm almost 18, so I can almost buy a gun legally, and if he changes that on me, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is, and it's ridiculous as to how the media's been reacting.
How have they reacted? I mean, I haven't really seen any of the reaction yet from the anti-Trump people.
Well, there's been some coverage about protesting like from leftist screechers and the emotional, like the emotional segments that just like supposed to take you by the emotions and play on your emotions. And the Twitter monitors recently IP suspended Esoteric Entity.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Well, he was poking out a hole in their narrative. One of the people being interviewed that was a supposed victim of the school shooting. Something about a crisis actor. He's certain that he got IP banned because of that.
Huh.
Yeah, and he plans on doing a video about whatever it was that he looked into. So should be interesting.
Until YouTube takes down that video.
Even if he was just like not, even if he wasn't accurate, it's still it's still a dick move to IP ban someone because of that. So paranoid.
Yeah.
So paranoid. Oh, if you don't believe in what we say, you're a crazy, outright conspiracy theorist.
Wait, did he say that? What the interview, like the kids that were being interviewed were actors, or
like one of them?
I've heard that. I've heard that one.
Yeah.
It's like there was a clip that came out that sounds like the cameraman coaching them on their answers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they said. It sounded like it to me. It just sounded like he was just saying, "Hey, it's okay. You just go." But I don't know. I guess I didn't really listen to it that much. But my parents seem to think that that they're actors.
Oh,
or at least that they were coaching them. Yeah, my parents are conservative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a bit similar to what I've looked into about the Sandy Hook. There's a bunch of odd things that just, I don't know, it's hard to ignore.
And Vegas. Like,
in Vegas.
Nobody seems to care about Vegas. I don't understand that.
Weird. America's biggest mass shooting.
Nobody cares. It's crazy.
Reported on for not
even a month. After the media hype died down, the anti-gun people calmed down, and nobody seems to care about the motive.
After the
how he managed to pull this off. Because the amount of weight that he had to carry up to the top of that building was something like 800 pounds, and he's a 60-year-old man. How the fuck did he do that?
Yeah, he had to have
Really?
some help.
And the glass that he had to remove for the window, and the fire alarm didn't go off. Like, he planned this out. This wasn't just a random thing that happened, but nobody seems to care, and we don't have any answers yet.
Yeah, it's like the second that the anti-gun narrative fell after that shooting, everybody just stopped reporting on it. It was so weird.
Yeah.
Boss Cascade says, "How about the fact that there was evidence that there was a second shooter?"
Yeah. Have you guys heard the conspiracy theory where students were saying that there were multiple shooters in this recent one? There were like 3 shooters.
I have not heard about that.
Me neither.
I've heard a little bit about that, not too much, but I heard that some students were saying that there were up to 3 shooters.
Boss Cascade says, and that there was warning about the attack that already happened, and he'd been in a gun duel with the hotel security guard. Yeah, I heard that. See, the police timeline did not add up with evidence, and then they contradicted themselves a lot. So that's one of the things that's really really creepy with that whole Vegas thing, and we still don't have any answers on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got a gunshot with the.
It's too fishy.
There are people that are investigating, but no platforms of media will cover what they are finding.
Yeah, let's see if I can
It's
add
weird.
Boss Cascade to the.
Well, and then there comes, the political part, I think people just jump to conclusions way too soon. It's either, after these shootings happen, it's either people are talking about banning guns, or they're talking about what these people's political beliefs are.
Yeah,
or some
they're
people
mentally
are trying
ill
to
or
say
something.
that Nicholas Cruz was a white nationalist. I don't know where they got that from.
Yeah.
Or like the ADL did something about it. I've heard a lot of things. I've heard people
Don't
say
keep
that.
that link up for. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to. We only have like 3 people watching, so I'm gonna delete this as soon as Boss Cascade gets in.
I've heard a lot of different things. I've heard that he was a part of some alt-right Florida organization, but I've also heard that he was a registered member of the Florida Democratic Party. It's weird.
Huh.
Well, I guess it's just us still.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm new to this. What about the
He
shooting
says,
with the
what
Republican congressman?
Yeah.
Scalise.
Scalise, yeah.
That didn't get reported on much either.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I kind of looked into that because I was gonna respond to this guy that said that I don't know, this liberal guy. I don't even remember what stupid thing he was saying, but so the guy. Let me see if I can pull up some of the screenshots that I got from articles about it.
You gonna screen share?
Yeah, probably. Jesus Christ, this computer is 10 years old.
Yeah, to go to
Open.
screen share, you go to the green icon. If you hover your cursor to the left of the call.
Yeah, I'm trying to open my File Explorer real quick. It takes a good 30 seconds for it to open.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, so ever since that I've started researching, I just found the media, mainstream media. I call them the lamestream media most of the time. I don't find them to be very credible sources anymore. I just view it with a grain of salt.
oh, looks like I didn't save anything on it.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, and they always defend government first. Always.
hmm.
Because they've been bought and paid for. And it's been that way since, long before any of us were born. Like, the Council of Foreign Relations was first founded in 1915 by J.P. Morgan. Big time
Oh,
bankster.
really?
Oh, yeah. 2 years after the creation, it's 2 years after the the first Federal Reserve Act had been passed and signed by Woodrow Wilson late December 1913.
Hmm.
Yeah, and if you look on the CFR website under corporate member roster, you'll see JP Morgan and Chase Company and other banking companies and Google under founders. Since Google owns
Uh,
YouTube, and that's why YouTube has the some bogus censorship.
Yeah, there was a petition to get the CEO of YouTube fired,
Oh yes, I remember seeing that.
but I don't think anything happened.
Of course not.
oh no, you can hear
Surprise.
it. You can hear my brother raging in the background.
Yeah,
God damn it. I don't know why he's being so loud. Oh, 2 thumbs up. I think we're doing something right. I didn't expect this many people to be watching.
how many people?
3. I think I'm one of them too, though. So that's not.
Well, I'm one of them.
Oh.
I'm like clicking back and forth.
Caesar, please don't tell me you're watching.
No, I'm not.
Um.
Well, anything else to say on the gun control shooting? The latest push for gun control? I can't think of anything.
Well, I have just kind of lost faith in both Trump and the NRA because the NRA itself is just getting more and more corrupt. Not even about fighting for rights anymore. They have a board full of people that they're just in it for the money.
Lobbying.
Yeah,
Lobbying should be banned.
there's like a gun YouTube channel that I watch and I like, and they talk about what's been happening in the NRA, and these people vote because when you become a member of the NRA you can vote in their board elections, and the voters are starting to notice that their board is being more and more corrupt. So some NRA voters aren't even receiving their ballots in the mail, so they can't vote. So,
Whoa.
yeah, there's already signs of a rigged election. which I think the board election is coming up soon. I don't know when.
All right, I'm just trying to get Boss Cascade in the call. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, have you seen Black Panther, Marion?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, well, it's pretty good, but I mean, there is some social justice warrior stuff in it, of course, because you'd expect that to be in movies nowadays.
Yeah,
But
it's imposed
it wasn't
on
overpowering.
Black culture. Now.
Yeah.
BLM.
Or you see, like there are people that are saying that yes, this is like what would have happened if Europe didn't colonize Africa.
Oh.
Something like this would have happened. But, the only reason their country, the only reason Wakanda is so prosperous is because they have vibranium. If they didn't have vibranium, they would just be like every other African country.
Literally, their king is decided by combat. It's not an advanced society.
Oh yeah, yeah. The way they decide their king is like they have their like royal bloodline, right? But anybody from any of the tribes of royal blood can challenge the king in ritual combat, and whoever wins is the king.
I cannot wait to see this movie.
I think something that I've heard around the Black Panther movie is that a white person got beat up by some black people, and they said that this movie's not for you, or something like that.
Oh, all the things I've seen of that on Twitter were false flags. Like, I don't know if they were trolls or if somebody was just trying to make black people look bad. But then it became a meme.
Did you see how the media complained because there wasn't any lesbian couples?
Yeah, I saw that. That was ridiculous. But it's what I come to expect now, so it's not that surprising.
So they make a movie with an all-black cast, but they're not satisfied because there's no gays aren't being represented.
Yeah, it was something like, "Hey, I saw two women in this screenshot of the movie. I thought they were gonna be lesbians, but they're not. So now I'm triggered."
Soon, Hard Progress will start complaining if there isn't any.
There aren't any pedosexuals in this movie. I am offended.
If it's not one thing, then it will be another.
The funny thing is, they're acting like this movie was the only movie where there was a black person as taking the leading role.
I think it's the first major superhero movie with a black lead.
Right, but they're still blowing it out of proportion.
Yeah,
What
definitely.
about Hancock,
Yeah, Hancock, Independence Day.
Meteor Man,
Shawshank Redemption had an important black character.
and Meteor Man?
Okay, I don't know then. I don't know what their argument is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's racist.
I don't really understand it.
I don't get it either.
Well, I don't really understand this idea that you have to see somebody that looks like you or somebody that shares some arbitrary characteristic with you to believe in yourself that you can do stuff.
Yeah.
Like all the little girls, they need to see a woman president so they can believe in themselves.
Yeah,
I don't think children think like that. I don't remember thinking to myself, "Hey, that person on TV looks like me. That means I can do that."
This
I don't think children think that way.
No.
Maybe they do. I don't know.
this
I
generation,
certainly didn't.
anything's possible. So
I personally don't remember caring about race as a child at all.
Yeah,
Me neither.
it wasn't a factor.
I mean, well, like my brother's from Guatemala, right? He's adopted. It's like I just never thought about race. Like he's my brother. I don't really think of, and I still don't see him that way. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what it's like for other people, but I'm just used to, like, I don't really see race that way.
I'm not even in a multi-ethnic area, and I still didn't care about race at all. I was like, I didn't even notice it until like all this media shit started going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to never notice race, but now now it's all I see sometimes. And I wish it wasn't like that.
Sadly.
Oh, did y'all see that where the alt-right endorsed the Black Panther movie?
Oh yeah.
Because it kind of represents everything they believe in. Like it's an ethno state.
Yeah, it's an ethnic.
The white ethno state needs.
It's an ethno state with a strict border.
My God.
I mean, the alt-right did advocate for basically every race having an ethno state, so this movie fits in quite well.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
they have this troll campaign now, like "Make Wakanda Great Again."
Oh my God, I've heard of that.
Wasn't one of the villains in the movie like a black woman who wanted open borders?
No, that was the main character's sister, I believe.
Wasn't she like portrayed as a villain though?
No, she was just portrayed really annoying.
Same diff.
But no, I don't think she was one of the. We only have one person watching, and I think that's me.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
2.
I wouldn't even watch the second Star Wars. I don't see why I'd spend money on that shit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
waiting.
you haven't seen Last
for it to come
Jedi?
out on Netflix or whatever.
I only saw the first new Star Wars like a year after like when it finally came out on on the computer or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Um.
have any desire to see it after what I've heard.
Well, I was a huge fan, like up until Last Jedi came out.
Yeah, I mean,
That
Force
was
Awakens
really disappointing. It wasn't a horrible movie. It's just really disappointing. It didn't feel like a Star Wars movie at all. And what's sad is like halfway through it, like no, not even halfway through, probably 3/4 through it, I was just sitting. I was wanting it to end. Like, why is this movie still going? And when you're watching a movie in theaters and you're wondering why the movie's still going, you can tell that's not good.
Especially when it's a big
You
budget
should-
Star Wars.
Yeah.
But well, I mean, the reason it was bad is because J.J. Abrams is a black, obviously.
Well, he didn't even direct it. But just his response to it was it really pissed me off. Like his response to all the criticism of it.
Hollywood
Like,
is
boiling it down to you're threatened by women, and that's why you don't like this movie. Fuck you, J.J. Abrams.
Hollywood is getting really creative with how they are getting out of things.
You're just all sexist, all of you. Fuck you,
Hollywood
J.J.
is
Abrams.
crumbling. I call it Holly weird.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's-
thought this whole Weinstein thing. I thought that was going to destroy Hollywood,
And the
but
spacey
sadly it didn't, and it probably only made things worse
I still can't believe how
because
spacey.
now all men are rapists.
Yeah, I was just thinking
No.
about Spacey.
I still can't believe how he tried to get out of that.
Ever since Weinstein, everybody in Hollywood's been accused of raping somebody.
Yeah.
If you even look at a woman and you're in Hollywood, you know you're
You're a rapist.
yeah.
Oh, hey, Uzmo.
Nothing less.
Yeah, there's quite a handful of feminists in Hollywood, huh?
Yeah, well, you kind of have to be, or torn apart by
Yeah.
Twitter feminists.
Yep.
There are very few actual open-minded people in Hollywood.
Are there any?
Very few.
I think Tim Allen.
Tim
Yeah.
Allen got his fucking show canceled
Yeah.
because he's a conservative.
Yeah, CMT picked it up, though.
Hollywood,
CMT picked it up, I think.
Hollywood's where intelligence
Oh,
goes to
I don't know. I didn't even care about it, but you shouldn't lose. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Hollywood's literally where intelligence goes to die. First you had the Scientologists, now you have the
Oh
SJW.
my god, Scientology.
Yeah, another.
I don't even know anything about Scientology. I just know people say it's a cult.
I'm waiting for the news headline to find out that Leah Remini is just found dead. It's gonna
Okay,
happen.
I don't even know who that is.
That's the
I don't pay attention to Hollywood that much.
she's trying to expose Scientology.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's
I'll have
it's
to look
getting
into
a
that.
lot of publicity. Like it's a big thing.
Do you really need to expose Scientology though?
It just
It's like the guy who
I mean, unless they're just doing
Donald
something really
Trump.
creepy. I think everybody knows Scientology is shit.
I've only watched like a few episodes, but they do some pretty bad things. Like
I mean, it just sounds like like remember the guy who went into McDonald's and ate a cheeseburger every day for like 30 days? It's like that. It's like we know McDonald's is shit. We know Scientology is shit. You don't need to get yourself killed doing this.
yeah,
Yeah, about in reference to the guy who came up with Scientology, I think John Maynard from the band Tool said a bad name about him in his song Enema. Fuck L. Ron Hubbard and all of his clones.
The guy who made Scientology is literally a science fiction writer who just somehow made it.
Yeah, I heard.
yeah.
He's literally the best science fiction writer ever. He's got permanent customers pretty much.
Huh. Like, what do they even believe in?
It's
I think
basically-
that we're all trapped spirits from some great space war or something.
It's
I'm
like
not
the
making this up.
Poseidism of religion.
Wait, what? Uzmo, gotta go put my dean's Facebook on B. Okay, good luck with that. 4chan is great.
4chan is life, 4chan is life.
Yep. Never really been on 4chan much, but I've definitely heard some things.
It's not for the faint of heart.
Mhm.
Also, if you go on B, be prepared to see a lot of porn. I don't know what's wrong with the guys there, but they're very I don't know, they're really lonely. I think is how you would put it. They're bored and lonely and probably autistic, and that's not a very good mix.
No.
Like 100 years ago, 20 years ago when they invented the internet, I can't imagine they thought this creation was going to be used like this. And they used to think that World of Warcraft players were bad.
They've got a freaking economy on World of Warcraft, though.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
sure
yeah,
it's.
they're trying to control the inflation because the gold is created by infinite spawning enemies.
Didn't Game Theory do something on that?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that, but yeah, that's It's
We
pretty
also
cool.
once had a disease outbreak on World of Warcraft.
What?
Because there was a bug with one of the diseases that you can get from like an enemy.
I
And
didn't
it
even know you
spreads
could
to
get
other
diseases.
places. So what people would do is because they would have infinitely half the disease, they would just run around the main city trying to everything with the disease. So there was a massive outbreak in World of Warcraft.
Server closed due to AIDS.
Server closed due to Ebola outbreak.
And I was just thinking of, well, about World of Warcraft a while ago. I saw this segment on X Play on Tech TV where they showed gameplay footage of World of Warcraft, and there's bunnies, and I was like, why, guilty because of all the bunny killing.
I actually found a link to the disease outbreak thing.
It's
I'll
been
post it in the
it's
video.
been years since I watched any X Play. I think I lost track of that channel.
Oh, I can't post links and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the only MMO I ever really played was Wizard 101. So
Okay, I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Is it okay to be subscribed to over 600 channels on YouTube?
Only 600?
how do you keep up with?
I don't think I can keep up with that many.
There's like, I don't even keep up with the vast majority of them all. I just subscribe to a bunch of channels because I've been on YouTube for a while, and I guess I've just forgotten to unsubscribe to those I don't watch anymore.
Mm.
Where does it say how many? Because I'm probably subbed to like 100 channels at least.
Yeah, probably 100 for me. Like mostly just like information stuff, and there's like some channels that I just subscribe to for like entertainment, and there's like just cool music stuff.
sub to 60? I don't really know how many I'm subbed to, but it's not that many.
Is it wrong to have 3,422 like videos?
I have
No, I don't think so.
No, that sounds normal.
Some people I know, like
I don't even go through my liked, even though I like the certain videos that I watch, and even though I add certain videos to a couple of playlists that I frequently update for people to watch, I seldom watch them. I watch all of them again, just like certain ones again.
Scroll to the bottom of the list and see what was the first video I ever liked. It's taking a while.
I'm sure. I think I joined YouTube in like 2007. That's how long I've had my account. So, my favorites playlist, I'm sure it's really big too. I still haven't finished like sorting through them and pruning just the favorites and assigning them to certain playlists. I have a lot of playlists on my channel. Different stuff. Music stuff, a few music playlists, information playlists, old comedy playlists that I haven't deleted.
Still scrolling.
we should get Charlie Dawson on here.
No,
Let's get Comrade Cenable on.
I do not have the patience for that.
Okay,
Cenable, yeah, I'd get Cenable on. That would be great.
the next
Oh my gosh.
I would interview him. That would be great.
time I do
Oh my gosh.
I've never been rude to Cenable, man.
That's how I discovered Charlie Dawson, by being somewhat rude to see. I commented.
I would ask him because I'm really curious what's causing this. Like all these kids to become communists. I would try to figure out where this started. I want to know, man.
I commented on one of Cenable's videos saying it was really just memes, and Charlie Dawson comes along and he writes this
Hey,
like
that's really
whole
disrespectful.
He writes this whole entire essay on why I shouldn't be saying what I did. And I think all I wrote was like a sentence, but he had to come with this full essay of why I shouldn't be on Cneetable's channel making fun of him.
Do you ever defend Mr. Sheep?
Who?
Who? Charlie Dawson?
Well,
If
Charlie,
Mr. Sheep was bullying than Cneeable did.
Yeah.
Charlie Dawson hates
Yeah.
Mr. Sheep.
Charlie Dawson got offended. Yeah, because Sheep. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so Sheep
because
made
that
this
video.
this
Yeah, I
meme
remember.
video
Yeah.
of him like beating up a bunch of leftists. It's like a clip from a movie, and he superposed his face on top of the character and a bunch of leftists, and Charlie was one of the characters getting beaten up, and he got offended by that, and it was
And
really cringy.
Reported Mr. Sheep.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
Charlie Dawson is part of the reason why Mr. Sheep doesn't have his channel up anymore.
Yeah.
And in a weird way, that's my fault too, because I'm the one who discovered Charlie Dawson's channel and made a video about him and got him into this whole inner circle.
God damn it! It's you.
You monster!
I just realized that it all comes back to me.
Well, you didn't know they would turn out that way, right?
Yeah.
No, he's a witch. He must die.
You killed Mr. Sheep.
Some of his videos weren't even that bad.
Sacrificial lamb.
All right, everybody watching, both one of you, type F in the chat to pay respects to Mr. Sheep.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. Back to your previous question. I have no idea why the youth is going communist.
Yeah, that's
It's really weird.
it's really weird.
I mean, I guess since I'm left, I guess you could say
I think it makes sense why children are, becoming communists, because I think the whole philosophy behind communism, like I think children are more compassionate than adults are, so I think they're probably more susceptible to it.
there's
But where are they getting their communist information from? Where did it start?
Sharing.
Where
is
did
caring.
Maybe they found the Communist Manifesto.
No,
In-
I doubt half of them read the Communist Manifesto.
I bet half of them don't even read.
I
in
bet,
my
I bet
gen-
most of these communists
What, Cneetable's
barely
like
know who
in
Marx
or
is.
something?
They probably think that Marx is Russian too.
in my generation, there are going to be three main ideologies. It's
Yeah,
you're
I
either
think
gonna be-
communism's really going to make a comeback.
Yeah, you're either going to be a communist slash socialist. You're going to be a liberal, or you're going to be a conservative.
Conservatism's coming back.
That's what I'm.
Fascism's having a comeback. To be
I
honest.
don't think the alt right is going to be around for very long.
No, it's going to die. But conservative is kind of like the new punk here in America.
Conservatism is coming back. Communism is coming back.
It's going to be oh my
Libertarianism is also on the rise.
yeah.
That's cool.
I actually don't know about
Liberalist-
the whole
The
alt-right
liberalist
dying out thing.
movement, it's gonna die. It's gonna fall apart.
I actually think the alt-right might stick together a bit just because of the amount of racial politics
mean-
going
All
on.
right.
We got a question here from Mr. Zio Gold. I have a question for the panel. How do you feel about ANCAPs being called MRAs?
What does MRA stand for?
Yeah, what is
Men's
it?
right
Right
activists.
What is
Men's
it?
right activists.
Yeah.
Does it really
It's
make
like the reverse of feminist, except they actually have problems that they legitimately complain about.
I mean, ANCAPs don't necessarily have to be a men's right.
I wasn't aware
No.
people were. I wasn't aware ANCAPs
Yeah.
were being called MRAs.
No, I wasn't aware of it.
because a lot of libertarians are MRAs, so they probably just assumed ANCAP maybe. The MRAs seem to be mostly libertarians.
Well, I don't necessarily associate with MRA, but well, if they're being like victimized by the feminists, then
They are. They also they get
They're victimized by society as a whole, to be honest.
they get misinterpreted a lot by the feminists. The feminists make them out to be these misogynistic, hateful Nazi, whatever. They just want to be treated equally. They just want the sexes to be treated equally, as far as I'm aware. I'm not really sure why the feminists and them don't get along, because you would think that their end goals are the same.
See, ANCOMs and feminists are calling ANCAPs MRAs.
I haven't heard of that yet.
I haven't heard of it either.
Both of those.
None of my ANCAP friends have been catching on to that. That has not been noticed.
Both of those two.
Look on their videos, and I haven't noticed anything there. And I look on Twitter, I haven't noticed anything there.
I've never heard that before. Especially with the ANCOMs. I've never heard an ANCOM call anybody an MRA or even have a problem with it.
I can see.
I don't really pay attention to ANCOMs anyway, so.
Me neither.
ANCOMs are like some of the worst leftists.
Going back to the whole everyone in this generation's a communist thing, I literally, like, only a few hours ago in high school, had a conversation with an ANCOM. It's like
weird.
they're everywhere now.
It's really weird. And where I go to school, it's either communism and socialism aren't really that popular, but liberal, you're either a liberal or a conservative.
And I mean, this is high school too.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
a random kid being an ANCOM. It was an actual, like.
Well, yeah, a lot of people don't understand communism. Just in general, people in general don't really understand what it is.
People in general don't understand politics, to be honest.
Yeah, they're too emotionally caught up. And
Whatever the Kardashians are doing.
You're a
this week.
fascist. Everyone's a fascist. Communists are fascist.
Yeah, two sides of the same coin.
At least it's becoming a bit more well known because you have like the you have like more popular political figures coming out. But even then, it's not getting much better.
Yeah, all of these ideologies are making a huge comeback, and it's just going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
When Generation Z starts voting, and starts running for office, things are going to get interesting.
It's going to be a mess, but it's going to be really fun to watch.
The center of the political compass is pretty much dead at this point, to be honest.
Yeah.
You're either a libertarian, a conservative, a liberal, or a communist. There is no more centrist.
You're going to have conservatives and liberals and libertarians and communists.
Yep.
Become reality TV in the future. I can actually see it coming. Soon you'll have TV shows with like an ANCOM, an ANCAP, and all the other ideologies living in a house together.
Zio Gold, what's not to understand about communism? It never worked in the past, isn't working now, and will never work in the future.
I mean, yeah, well, I'm not a communist. I'm just saying people can't really, like, if you were to ask the average person to define communism, they cannot. They're going to say something like, it's when the government controls everything.
Yeah.
It's like that is what ends up happening often, but that's not what the ideology is.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
The problem
Specifically, a common thing that is shared between communism and socialism is the ideal of no private property and the means of production.
Well, communism is the end goal of socialism.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not exactly different things. Like all communists are socialists, but not all socialists are communists, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah, socialism's like the bridge to communism. But even what's weird about
communism is socialism on steroids.
Anyone understand what the difference between ANCOM and just a regular communist is? Because
Oh,
every
I
communist
do.
describes communism as an anarchic system.
I do.
I think ANCOMs just want to go immediately to
Yeah.
anarchism, while other communists want to slowly build into
Yeah.
anarchy.
Communists want to ease into it, but after a revolution, and comms would want to go like straight to communism.
Well,
So they
anyway,
would want to
going back-
abolish the state as soon as it happens, as soon as the revolution ends, and then they would want to,
Okay.
it wouldn't work.
I get the idea.
No.
Going
It
back
would
to the
not work.
question, though, the problem is
like that.
exactly that. Most people who criticize communism, I'm not defending it either. Just
Yeah.
don't understand what it
If-
is.
if you're gonna
And if you don't
criticize-
understand what it is, how can you
You
possibly?
can't debate
learn
somebody
or
if you
fight
don't know.
Yeah,
what-
exactly.
If you don't know what
Um,
you only make you only make our side worse.
Yeah, you
look
make
bad.
your side stronger by learning from other ideologies and making
Yeah.
your side better for it.
Yeah.
If you just say that, oh, what's not to understand, it just never works. I mean, you're not learning anything from that. You gotta
Yeah.
understand. You gotta
Yeah,
understand something. to
if you're
hate it.
against something, then you gotta understand from not just like understanding what your opponent supports, but also also understanding from not just their side but your side as well, to kind of pick between the two and just think for yourself on which is you think is best and which is like the most consistent one.
I guess the phrase "keep your friends close but your enemies closer" would really apply well to that.
Yep. That's why I keep you around, Caesar.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
I'm kidding.
Well, I actually consider you a friend.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I don't base my friends off of what their political beliefs
Yeah.
are.
Unlike
Yeah,
Mr.
same.
I mean, I think that's what a lot of people do that these days, and it's really stupid.
Yeah,
Everyone's in an echo chamber these days.
everybody of every ideology does it. It's
You voted for Trump? Here, let me defriend you and never
Yeah.
talk to you again,
Well, I mean,
bitch.
the Trump supporters.
Fuck off.
Trump
Hashtag I'm with her.
the sad thing. The sad thing is, it's happening to families too.
Yeah, did you see
Yeah,
that story
yeah.
about like the daughter who like wouldn't talk to her dad because he was like voted for Trump?
People could vote for somebody,
Hello, Poncho does politics.
whole family just disowns them
Yeah.
just because they voted for somebody.
I mean, did you see how it's also getting worse too? Because most people do politics on the internet now, and what the internet does is it like streamlines your search results into what you like. So let's
Yeah.
say you're like really left wing or right wing, and you only look up that. Well, then you're going to keep getting search results for that. And same with like Twitter and Facebook, so you could go further and further into the echo chamber. Just like no, you'll never see another story because that's just how the internet works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a really bad system.
That and the whole emotional thing, people get way too attached to it. I mean, you
Yep.
shouldn't get emotional to politics. You should just take whatever side you think works best, in my opinion.
Yeah, two things that I believe you should keep out of politics are religion and emotion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Like
That's why I
most,
don't like conservatives.
like if you treat your ideology like a religion, then you don't have much of a standing on it.
That's why I don't like conservatives or left-wing liberals, because liberals get too emotional in politics, and conservatives utilize religion too much in politics.
Yeah, the whole because
I
Jesus
despise
said so.
ugly politics. All ugly politics.
Yeah.
Yo, who's LA Werewolf? Zio Gold just mentioned him. That he's giving comments.
Oh, because we were saying don't criticize something you don't know anything about. So I guess this is some
Apparently
faggot
China
that's
got suspended.
just giving the communists ammo.
Atomic ANCAP's Discord. I left. It's become such a mess.
I don't really use Discord.
I use it a little bit to talk to a few people.
I'm on it a lot. I have my own server, and I'm on like 18 other servers. I can hardly keep up with all of them. I can't. And I get invited to like other servers. I'm like, no, I can't join anymore. I can hardly keep up with the 19 that I have.
I have this one server where I don't know how this happened, but a bunch of fellow Titoists joined, but a bunch of Hochis joined, and for those of you that don't know who Hochism is, it's just like, it's basically the natural born enemy of Titoism. And like every single day, there's just a huge debate. It's really cancerous.
Is that at least good debates?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, so Uzmo just said he invited his friends and they spammed furry porn in Atomic Aimcap's Discord.
Screenshot it. Screenshot it.
No, don't.
No,
I don't want to see it.
I'll take your word for
Atomic
it.
Ancap doesn't even care. I don't think he pays much attention to that anymore, to his server anymore.
Oh. Okay,
I
LA
wouldn't be
Werewolf is
surprised
an
if-
alt-right supporter that praises people who assault Antifa and calls for communists to get the death sentence.
Seems like
Huh.
a very mentally stable individual.
Well, sounds like a faggot who shouldn't be taken seriously. Dude, he tagged everyone over 100 times. What are we talking about? Oh,
I think I might know what you'd be talking about. I think that was the time I left.
You chose a good time to leave.
Yeah, I left that server weeks ago.
Well, I mean, technically, that doesn't violate the non-aggression principle, I guess. So they can't kick him.
is that the rules for the Discord? You have to follow the NAP.
No. It's not
I don't really know how you can
arbitrary
break the
thing.
NAP over the internet.
It's
Anyway.
not something that needs to be enforced. It's just something that already exists, you know. When people choose to cooperate with each other and don't want to commit violence on each other. That's the NAP in motion. And when you give it a name, then people get nervous or agitated or scared.
Well, anyway, does anyone have anything to talk about? Any topic?
All right, see you, Uzmo.
Nope. All right. Yeah, I don't have anything.
Anyone pay attention to like foreign stuff? I guess maybe.
Oh, I am a little bit.
Oh my god.
I'm kind of been doing some research on the whole Ukraine situation.
Well,
Ukraine
going
doesn't
on?
need Ukraine to be a country anymore, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I've been much of attention about the Syria situation.
I've been hearing stuff about that, but I haven't really been doing research.
Yeah, the Turkey's trying to murder the Kurds right now.
Poor Kurds. They can never have anything. The Kurds just can never. They're like the bad luck Brian of the Middle East.
Yeah, that would suck to be compared to Bad Luck Brian. Poor Brian.
that guy that made the Google memo might be talking,
The young
taking
Tur-
the young
taking
Turks.
the Young Turks
why would he?
to court.
What did they like slander him?
I call them the dumb turds. Oh, I'm sure I'm sure it was like only a matter of time before they'd get in serious trouble. They deserve it. They deserve whatever they're getting. 'Cause they're a bunch of dumb collectivists and on online media. Libtarded teams with the brains of jelly beans will watch the turds go live. Da-da-da.
Shoot. What's his name again? The Google memo guy.
Wasn't his first name Justin? Justin something?
no, it's
Dustin?
I don't know.
I forget his name.
Google memo guy.
Yeah, we'll just refer to him as Google Memo Guy.
Anyway, yeah. I hope lawsuit goes well because
Yeah.
Google. I mean, from what it sounds like it's a cult. They have these ethics that they have to live by, and I don't know. There's like these.
There's feminists in Google.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a cult.
Yeah.
Hey, careful, jerk. You
Google,
don't want to be demonetized saying that.
We're probably all gonna.
I'm not even monetized anyway. You can't demonetize me. Like only one video that's monetized of mine because it got claimed because I had Chatelet in it. It's like, okay, if you want to get what few cents you're gonna get from a few hundred. Oh, James Damore, that's his name.
Why would you leftists hate Chatelet? There's no. There was this one liberal or whatever that worked at the Federal Reserve in Washington D.C. that used to have an account on Quora.com, and he called the Chatelet song a white supremacist song. And I looked at the English translation and I saw nothing about white supremacy in the lyrics.
No, it's not. It's a song about a spaceship. It's it's the most innocuous thing.
It's just a Japanese song about a spaceship.
No, it's Italian.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought it was Japanese.
Nah, it's
No.
Italian.
It's Italian disco.
Oh no, never
It
mind.
took me so long to realize
It actually
that the
sounds
band
pretty good.
in it was actually called
It
Pepe.
is a good song.
It's a pretty good song.
Didn't the guy that wrote it? He
He re-released it after it became a meme.
he capitalized on that so well.
Yeah. When 4chan makes your song a meme, capitalize on it immediately.
Didn't Pepe come from like a cartoon frog that some guy drew too?
Yeah, and the guy
Yeah.
that drew him is like
He
regretting
killed him off.
life decision.
He killed him off after the alt-right claimed him or whatever. After Hillary Clinton and her cult of followers declared it a white supremacist symbol.
that's so stupid. Like, how could a frog be a white supremacist?
When I tell my grandchildren about my childhood, hey, there was that time back in 2016 when one of the presidential candidates labeled a cartoon frog a white supremacist symbol. And got the ADL to list it in their hate symbol database.
And that the CIA tried to make a meme division because of it.
They did. I forgot about that. Like a meme warfare division or something.
Tell your grandchildren about the times.
Oh
that
my
being-
god.
Being a Russian hacker.
Everybody's a Russian hacker.
I am.
Like I love it on Twitter when they just accuse somebody of being a bot, and this person has like thousands of followers, and they've been tweeting since I don't know 2007 or something, or whenever Twitter became a thing, and like not everybody that disagrees with you is a bot, and it's really disrespectful. It's really insulting to call everybody that disagrees with you a bot because, like, everybody that this whole narrative that Russia colluded and got
It's
Trump
just
elected.
nonsense.
It's
Even
really
the
disrespectful
CNN
because
producer said it was just for ratings. Doesn't
I
really.
mean, you're just looking at all the Trump supporters in the face and going, "You don't exist.
It's almost
This
as
is
if
Russia.
Trump
You don't
demonized
really
them.
exist."
Seriously,
And that's really
Freaking
insulting.
Armies.
you know, when they write about this election in the history books and teach it to future generations, I wonder how they're going to spin this whole thing.
Oh god.
It depends on what the majority opinion is.
Yeah.
Just think
That's
about
my-
how
that's
the
my theory,
education
like-
And who
system-
depends? It depends on anyone who wins a war during that time, because the victors of wars they write the history books for
No,
school.
Just
Look,
think
if
about
the-
how the educational system is going to try to explain this election to future
if the leftists
children.
win, right?
Matter
If,
who-
if their majority, if their opinion gets, more
Hmm.
traction, I guess. If it's the majority opinion, the history books will write Trump as a racist, misogynist.
Yeah, they'll call Hillary like a hero, and they'll try
The
to.
tragic
You know what I
hero.
mean? Like,
Wicked Witch of the left.
I think they'll mention Pepe in the history book.
I hope they do.
There's going to be a picture of like Pepe God form.
I want
And
to
then
look
put that
in
in
my
the history book
kids'
and say,
history
"This was the
books and
frog
see a
that
section
won
on
the
Pepe.
They should feature the part in the news segment in history class in which she barks like a dog.
That was, there's so many Hillary memes. She's such a ridiculous person.
You know,
It's great.
I'm gonna have a great time. I'm pretty sure we're all gonna have a great time explaining this to the next generations that didn't get to see this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like our future kids are like asking, "How did you get into politics?" And I just think of Shalday in my head.
Oh my God.
Well, it started when a businessman told I don't even know.
It started when an orange businessman
An orange
went down
a
and
reality TV.
everybody laughed.
Theo
Later to it-
Gold says
fraud.
he knows a lol cow on YouTube that hates right wingers more than Shank Uger does.
Well,
Oh,
that describes a lot of leftists. Shank Uger, he isn't really that. I mean, he's ridiculous, but he isn't really that. He's not that bad when it comes to the social justice types.
I don't think he believes half the stuff
he at least
says.
he at least debates people. Like
I don't
he had
think
the
he
guts to
believes it.
debate.
I'm not
Ben
afraid of
Shapiro.
debate.
I don't think he believes anything he says, really. I think he's mostly into social justice because it gets him a lot of views.
Yeah, like
are you
laser.
talking about Steve Shives?
No, Shank Uger. Steve Shives is a cuck.
Yeah, he is.
beta male.
Anna
Shank Uger.
Kasparian, though, she's
Under-
something
I
else.
call him Hank the Stink.
Anna Kasparian's where it's at, though.
Oh yeah, she's better than everyone.
She's the best. And all the
Yeah.
memes about how an Armenian would dare sit with a Turk.
Why would you name your news organization after a genocidal group? I guess.
How does an Armenian go up, look at a name like the Young Turks, and say, "Yeah, this is what I want to join"?
It's like a Kekistani. It's like a Kekistani joining a news group called the Normies.
Honestly, if a Kekistani did, just record everything they say and make a meme out of it.
I'm sad that the Kekistan meme is dying.
It'll live on
It's one of my
history. I swear, at least one history book in the
I
future
think-
will mention it.
I think I'm satisfied with it dying. Like it had a really good run. It's just it just needs to die already.
My hope is that there'll be some kind of apocalypse where all history will be forgotten and somebody finds the Kekistan book and they think it's a real country. The future, like the
they-
future
Oh my God, they.
it was a real country and this
All
was-
right, let's see. We got
Got another question from Jordica1337.
Oh, Droidica's here.
What would you have your arbiter do?
what?
Oh, that's just a reference.
Oh,
No.
okay.
That's a video game reference.
And he
they're
says
coming.
he's glad Comrade Dimitri is a fascist.
Oh my God, that sent shockwaves through this whole inner circle.
Was he actually a fascist?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was a fascist.
He's a-
Wow, I did not know that.
There was like a period of 2 weeks where I swear he flipped at least 50 ideologies in 2 weeks.
Well,
Wait, was he fascist on time?
on Twitter. I saw him claim that
He might
like,
change
he pretended to be
another
a-
ideology since I'm sure he's still young and he might just
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
was
yeah.
he a fascist
Another
the entire
idea.
time?
who knows.
He claimed on Twitter that like the first time he switched to fascist was the real time, and then he switched back to being a communist or he pretended to switch back to being a communist just so he can get some of his followers back.
Because
Because
Oh, he's so
they all started bullying him.
yeah, the first
it's like he's
It's like,
You know what?
it's like trying to pick his favorite shirt to wear. That's
The
what
first-
that's what it must be
actually-
like for him.
I actually
This
think I
shirt
know
gave
how
me
he
all my
decided to
friends
become a
back.
fascist.
this shirt.
I think I actually know how he became a fascist. Because I think he was the guy who kept saying that he was thinking of becoming I think it's like a Ba'athist, which is like what the Middle East used to be, and it's basically National Socialism, but
Yeah.
for the Middle East.
yeah.
That's probably how he became a fascist.
When he first made like his first few fascist videos, there was like 10 dislikes, over 10 dislikes on each video. So
Probably got him a lot of attention.
he was not doing that well.
Oh yeah, I like how his videos is like. So he went from doing Stalin tribute videos to
Yeah.
all these fascist leaders.
I gotta troll him for this.
And every comment section on every video is just cancer. There's like this guy that inhabits his comment sections. He has an Adolf Hitler profile picture,
Oh my gosh.
and he says the stupidest stuff.
Remember the
What?
Great Fascist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Comrade Dmitry subbed to him, the Hitler guy, all of them.
Oh yeah.
I-
He subbed to one of my troll accounts while I was trolling.
Oh,
I was
gosh.
trolling a random stream. I don't even remember what stream it was, but I was saying some stupid shit, and he actually subbed to me.
Didn't somebody get Rich Speaks to sub to one of their troll accounts?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Beaks is on a whole new level.
Comrade Dmitry is not just a fascist. He's a clerical fascist.
Yeah.
he's
that's
a
like
national
cancer
socialist.
fascist. He's an Iron Guard fascist. That's literally cancer.
Oh my god. I had a debate
Video
with
saying
him.
that he proved God in under 5 minutes.
I had a debate with him on who the real hero of Romania was.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Did Charlie sub to your troll account?
No. I'm not gonna say which troll account it is because I've got some stuff planned on that. I don't want to put the name out there.
Oh my god.
But next time I do a
got some
stream,
quality trolls planned.
I'm gonna have to definitely make sure that you're there so you can troll him again because that was pretty funny.
All the normal people have troll accounts.
all the comments on Comrade Dimitri's proving God video, they're almost all of them are saying I converted to Islam now.
Wait, what? He's a Muslim or?
No. So Comrade Dimitri tried to prove the Catholic God, and now everybody's saying thank you, Dimitri. I have converted to Islam now.
Oh,
I kind of feel bad
that's
for Dimitri.
great.
He's getting a lot of different kinds of hate.
Why would
he
he
was
convert to
Nazgul for like a
fascism?
few seconds.
Why is he still called Comrade Dimitri if he's a fascist?
I know that's weird to me.
You probably can't figure out how to.
Jesus Christ! Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm trying to do my internet show.
When your brother unironically ruins your internet show.
Automated thought. Oh my god, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I was like starting to do a response video to one of his, and then I just got bored and called it quits. Like it's not even a challenge. My new name will be Tall Random. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's also a reference.
I'm sure it is.
fellow Halo fan.
Okay, Zeo Gold. We'll keep that in mind. Automated thought. Okay.
Yeah, let's
Fuck,
let's
the
see.
video's almost
Let's
at
see.
400 subs.
AUTO MATIC.
Yeah, so I remember another topic that you wanted to bring up.
Or was it
Caesar,
automated?
was, your new ideology or something?
My new ideology? Or
Yeah.
ideology? Oh, yeah. I guess me and a friend made an ideology. It's actually going pretty well. We have a few followers. It's basically it's just like it's a mixture of 3 different types of socialism.
Which 3?
Libertarian, democratic, and market. And then, of course, you have those leftists calling us revisionists. That gets annoying after a while.
Yeah, as for like market socialism, I've been starting to research into that. You know, just looking at stuff. There's this guy that on Twitter that I've debated on and sort of had a voice conversation with once on his Discord channel. And so I was looking through workers' cooperative in general, since I wasn't very familiar with it. And I started looking up the Rochdale principles and learning about the Rochdale weavers. And it's going to be a topic on Esso's stream next week. Probably do more research this weekend to add on to what I've already learned. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes.
Best use of life.
Well, do you want to end it or do you want to keep going?
No, we can go for like 10 more minutes.
Alrighty.
I don't want it to be too long because nobody watches 3-hour live streams.
Yeah, we got 4. We got 4 people watching now.
Well, one of them's me.
Yeah, that's actually a larger turnout than I thought would come.
My live streams are kind of getting better.
Yeah, mine. I'm getting more people on mine. I've got some new guests on mine. It's been growing a little bit in popularity.
Jeez,
And I get a subscriber at least once every week. 1 or 2 every week.
Yeah, my channel's growing too. I get like
Awesome.
You got a lot of attention after you made that after you made the Richard Spencer video.
yeah,
Oh,
that
was
video?
That was a while ago.
Isn't
Yeah.
it like 120 views?
yeah, that video and I think the video that I announced that I was a Titoist, those 2
Oh, yeah.
videos are like my most watched and they're almost to like 200.
Yeah, I'm a Titoist is at 217 views.
I'm embarrassed of my most popular videos.
Wasn't it the Hard Progress videos?
No, those are
No.
good. The fucking Cassidy Boone videos. Where I was responding to a troll and I was actually legitimately getting mad. It was a troll.
Camden.
And they're the 2 most popular videos on my channel and I hate it.
Oh, and my sceneable videos are really popular too.
I want
Oh.
to see
Right,
those Cassidy videos now.
Yeah, they're on my channel. She ended up deleting her channel.
Oh, evil feminist sues man for saving her. Is almost at 1,000.
Jeez, that's my least favorite video because the points I made in it were like I didn't really make any good points. I was just kind of reacting to, looking back on it now, it's kind of an obvious troll.
Your Hard Progress videos are some of the biggest ones.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Those are good videos.
Oh, you got 1,300 on the stupid feminist one.
I think I made better point in that one, but it's still not one of my better videos. And that was, of course, when my avatar was not clothed.
Her progress
Because I
was
didn't really think
disappointing.
about it.
Well, I
I
gotta
realized,
go.
hey, it kind of looks like kind of looks like I'm in my underwear. Maybe I should redraw this.
TMI. Sound of silence. Oh, thanks,
when did Boss
Cascade.
Oh, okay. See ya.
Make politics great again.
They were never
Well,
great.
That's not
Mostly.
They were never great.
Make politics great again and ditch the ugly politics. Just forget it. Forget the ugly stuff. Leave it behind.
Seems like a lot of people have forgot what an actual debate is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's and you
I
know,
want
one of these Titoists wanted to debate me like earlier in the week, and he just cannot debate very well without resorting to ridicule and emotional bullying.
What was his name?
Tito's Pen and Paper on Twitter.
Oh, that guy. I don't like that guy.
Well, I don't like him either. I tried being civilized with him.
Yeah, he called me an
And I
angel.
got to know him just about him, but even as I'd like try to be nice, he's just such a negative Nancy.
Yeah, he is.
And at least he admits that he has a fucked up moral compass. And when I voice chatted with him on his Discord channel, it was like talking to two different people. Like the side in which he likes animals, poetry, books, musical theater, classic literature. He's decent, but get him into like political stuff, like deep politics stuff, and he sounds like a sociopath.
Yeah, he's one of the bad ones, definitely.
Yeah. Yep, and he lost interest. He changed his mind on wanting to debate me. Well, good riddance. people
Yeah, the whole,
that,
people don't know how to debate.
tell him, "Oh, don't bother with me." So he was like, his last response to me on the DMs was like, I'm starting to get why people are saying not to bother with me, and I responded, "Take your own advice. Bye." Okay, Camden. We forgive you. Glad you had fun with your family watching a movie. Was it Black Panther? Because that was one of the topics.
Yeah, I got beat up for being white.
Yeah, you're forgiven. Yep, he's one of my friends on my Discord server, and recently invited him to one of the Twitter DM groups that I'm in. Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Okay.
And we play one of the same phone games. So that's how I first met him, since we play it's a Kingdom Hearts game. And speaking of games, my last stream was That was very interesting. It was about games, especially a game. Couple of games where, to me, reminded it was like could be um like helpful to use in demonstrating on how free market economics work.
Hmm.
Yeah, I listed 2 board game examples. One that I play more than the other. And that topic wasn't gone on for the whole entire time. So the rest of the time was just looking at funny memes, getting our chuckles.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that I can't really think of a whole lot of games that simulate free market economics.
Well, I could mention one of them. This one called Century Spice Road. It's a game in which you're just trading spices, and there's like no mention of taxation, no mention of any regulations. It's just like trading spices, and the flow of the gameplay, it goes quick.
Hmm.
And the other example is one called Viva Java. It's both competitive and cooperative. It includes 2 choices, like you could, well, depending on where you are on the little mini map, whichever 3 people you're teamed up with during a round, and there's like more than one round that goes on. You and in your team of 3 in all people, 3 or 4, it can play up to 8 or more players, this game. So you're in your team of 3 or 4, you could choose to like increase your bean research individually, or work together cooperatively on finding the right beans to put together the right coffee blends.
I'm pretty sure Warframe teaches players about free market.
I couldn't get Warframe to download, so
Warframe. Well,
yeah.
I'll have to look into that sometime. But I really like Century Spice Road. Definitely anarcho-capitalist approval from me. I think most ANCAPs would appreciate that, and Viva Java. And I don't know many board gamers on among my buddies, except like maybe one other who's very into board games. Yeah, I'll check out Warframe sometime.
Oh.
Is your brother okay?
No.
Is he hurt?
I guess he's playing Fortnite still.
Must be rage quitting again. Sounds like an animal that's
This is why I've been putting off live streaming. Or at least one of the reasons. Hmm.
Well, I don't know. I think. Do you think now is a good time to end the stream?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't really have any other topics.
Yeah, nothing much. Nothing much more to say.
Yeah. I think this went well.
Yep. Overall,
Yeah.
yeah,
for
you'll
our
get
first
better
attempt.
over time. The more you do it, and you'll
Yeah.
come up with more topics, or you might not just have one at all and just do open discussion.
FYI, Poltards call a faction in Warframe Space Jews. Well, that's Paul for you. Well, yep, I guess we'll call this quits. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. I'll try to do this again sometime. And thank you to Marianne and Caesar and Boss Cascade. Of course, he left.
Yeah.
Thanks for being part of this.
Well, it was kind of fun. Hope to come back again sometime.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And Jerk Online, you're still interested in joining me on a stream this Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be good. Very interesting.
Yeah. I think it'll be good.
All right. Well, good night, people.
Yep.
Good night.
Bye.